YouTube land, what's up? This is your girl Makar. How y'all doing? So y'all, I'm in here. Let's see what light looks better before I get started. This light. God, but it's bad. I kind of like it up here, I guess. Let's see what happens when I try to make it stand up. Do I like it better up or down? Let's see. I got a feeling this thing might fall down, y'all. I'm trying to be too fancy in the place. You know what happens when you try to be too fancy in the place? Oh dear, it's trying to fall down now. Wait a minute, y'all. Oh God. I'm making situations worse. Oh God. Give me strength. Knocking stuff over. Oh. But I need a YouTube channel. Yeah, I really do. This thing won't give me the cord, y'all. Where is the cord? Crap. Okay. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I think we got it here. Oh, God. Y'all do not know how much breath that took out of me. And I still don't think I have it right. But this is cool right here, I guess. Okay. So I ain't doing nothing, y'all. I'm around the house chilling and playing in my hair. And as I played in my hair, I don't know, I just want to talk to y'all about the circle. You know, the circle of life. So, in the circle of life, right, things are going to happen unexpectedly in the circle of life. In the circle of life, you know, your mother dies, your father dies. In the circle of life, you miscarry. In the circle of life, you go get abortions. In the circle of life, you let live. In the streets, you don't let live. That's the circle of life. Y'all want to apologize for my crap back there. I was too tired of shit to do. In the circle of life, you know, there will be people, you know, from your childhood, you know, that you grew up with and you thought y'all would spend forever with, but then somehow, you know, your home, your parents' home got snatched away from you or something. You know, people will become affected with all types of cancers, you know, prostate, you know, what's that one? Breast cancers, you know, colon cancers, you know, that's the circle of life. You know, back to what I was saying, you know, you meet kids that you go to elementary with all the way up until junior high, up and the way into high school. And, you know, some go on and become doctors, some become nurses and lawyers, some get on drugs, some become prostitutes, some get their kids taken away, some abort their kids at the time, some go and abandon their kids, you know. That's the circle of life. You hear about who together, you hear about who apart, you hear about who filing for a divorce, you hear about who got caught with who in the bed, you hear about two women getting caught together, you hear about two men getting caught together, you hear about two men and a woman getting caught together, you hear about Hugh Hefner style at the mansion taking place. That's the circle of life. You know, in the circle of life, you know, you hear about who got herpes, who got AIDS, you know, who got gonorrhea, who got claps, who taking pills for trichomonas, who on the shot of penicillin, who got to hook up with the doctor to take a Z-Pack. That's the circle of life. You hear about somebody aunt dying of AIDS, somebody cousin dying of an overdose. Grandma passed away out of nowhere. She holds the family together. You hear about such and such son, the preacher's son. He gone to jail for armed robbery. You hear about the girl that got the surgery, the BBL, and it went wrong. Now she paralyzed and she handicapped. That's the circle of life. You hear about who got shot last night, who after who sacrificed their son, who was at Burger King, and some girls came in and they got to fight, who got cut, who got stabbed, who got shot. That's the circle of life. You hear about cousins was screwing around. They got incest in their family. You hear about the person that killed and poisoned his girlfriend and who shot John. And did you hear about the preacher getting caught sleeping with all the members of on the church and this and that? Did you hear about the preacher that stole the money? Guess what, y'all? That's the circle of life. But what hurts me most about the circle of life is, now this is excluding the kids because they don't know better. But the grown people that claim they grown, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, they acting like they don't understand life. They don't understand the circle of life. I wouldn't be so concerned with that, but it's just how people are so insensitive to other people's problems. Like people who get diseases. They weren't born with a disease that they couldn't cure. Somebody gave it to them. But for some reason, they got to carry that burden. That's the circle of life. I ain't confused about the circle of life. I understand the circle of life. I just don't understand how y'all treat each other about the circle of life. But you say you grown, right? Then you say you're a Christian on Sunday, right? Just Sunday only. Okay, then. Just let me know. Ain't nothing wrong with that as long as you tell me. So I know stay out your way and only come in your face on Sunday. Cause I come around on Monday and Tuesday, don't tell them what you finna say about me. Oh God. Circle of life. Find out your best friend been sleeping with your husband and pregnant with his baby, and now y'all gotta file for a divorce. He found out you been cheating. He take you somewhere and dump your ass off in the Mississippi River. That's the circle of life. But don't nothing appall me about the circle of life, but the way people treat each other, so insensitive to other people's circle of life. Oh God, let me get off this thing. I had just got done recording something about the BBLs, and then I'm trying to get into my relaxing mode, And I always get these digital downloads, and when I do, I jump on them. A lot of times I want to get on here and just record till I can't take it no more. But then some say, hey, you can't. Or Baby Ivy says, hey. And then I say, hey. And then God says, hey, you can't put all of that stress on your body. But today I felt like it. There's just something in the air that made me feel like people need to understand the circle of life. That's what killed me, how people treat each other about the circle of life. Everybody that got affected with something, somebody gave it to them, but they looking at them because they didn't see the other person that went out the door. That's the circle of life. Oh, well. Don't let me sit up here, baby. I come up with all kind of shit for the circle of life. Your next door neighbor over there yelling and screaming and pointing his finger because you done grow some roses on his side of the yard that won't stop growing. That's the circle of life.